One of the few wrestlers not ranked in this Oklahoma lineup is Bradley Hill, 7-10 on the year. He'll be taking on Jacob Meissner, the Minnesota native who've seen action for the Sun Devils primarily last season. Has participated sparingly throughout this year, but hoping to give the Sun Devils another win before the final match. The highly anticipated Colton Schultz making his final appearance for the Maroon and Gold here in Tempe. So we are underway here at 197. Bradley Hill representing Oklahoma. Meissner for the Maroon and Gold. Hill comes from Bettendorf, Iowa, product of Bettendorf High School. Spent his first couple of seasons with the Hawkeyes, another storied program in the sport. Hawkeyes have won the second most national championships of any program. Meanwhile, the Sooners have won the fifth most. Iowa with 24, Oklahoma with 7. Went 21-9 as the heavyweight for the Hawkeyes last season. Now trimmed down to 197. Earned 30 dual points for the Hawkeyes, and a little bit of excessive contact between the two wrestlers. Unnecessary roughness on Hill's behalf against Meissner. It looks like there's going to be some blood time to take care of Meissner quickly. Meissner, meanwhile, as a standout in his prep career in another great wrestling state in Minnesota. Produced plenty of great wrestlers out of there, including Gable Stevenson, who seems as the main blockade in Colton Schultz's quest. And the final achievement he really has to get in his college career, and that being a national championship. He wrestled Gable back in 2022 in the NCAA finals as Stevenson left his shoes on the mat to signify what appeared to be his end to collegiate wrestling, only to come back after winning gold in Tokyo. Going on, he's now become an icon in the sport. Tried out for the Buffalo Bills. Dabbled in the WWE. He's done plenty of different things. Colton Schultz will be coming for him once again. Looks like Meissner has gotten cleared up. ASU training staff, such a nice job that they do here. As we are back to scrapping. 28-3 lead for Oklahoma here in the duel. No score yet here at 197 in the opening period. Meissner last season went 3-15 and appeared in 10 duels for ASU. Had a 1-2 showing at the Pac-12 championships, helping the Sun Devils earn their 24th conference title, the most of any member of the Pac-12. Now in their first season in the Big 12. Meissner has a hold of that right leg, trying to work up the body, but he can't quite secure the takedown on Hill. During his prep career, Meissner was a state champion at 220 pounds in the 3A classification in Minnesota, the number 6 overall recruit at 182 pounds, so it's fluctuated his weight from time to time. A three-year state captain for his high school as well. Good takedown by Hill. Well, double low single. And quick mat return on Meissner. Good short period. Short time, able to latch onto the back of the heels of Meissner. A little double ankle pick, low double action. So 3-0 lead for Hill. It was a Fargo champion as a senior. Also a Northern Plains champion during his senior year. And won a state championship in Iowa at 220 pounds as a junior, finishing as the runner-up at 195 as a senior. Meissner trying to work his way free out of bounds, but Hill continuing to stay tight to his hips. Meissner limping back to the center circle. Meissner balled up, trying to claw his way out of the cage. He does break free momentarily and is up to his feet. Just under 90 seconds left in period number 2. Meissner, the native of Maple Grove, Minnesota, now in his junior year at ASU. The mix of 197-pounders that have been peppered throughout the lineup for ASU this season. Hill unranked at 7-10, trying to add to his case to get a bid to the Big 12 championships coming up in Tulsa in a few weeks. Hasn't seen the same success at 197 as previous to heavyweight. Good blast double by Meissner, but taken over the top, too much momentum. Now Hill in a pinhold. Meissner trying to bridge free. Bradley Hill nearly gets the fall, but doesn't quite. As Meissner able to keep those shoulder blades away from the mat. 4-point near fall for Hill. Meissner with a nice blast double, but just had his momentum too much going forward. And Hill reacted to that oncoming pressure and flipped him to his back. And Hill right to his feet. Now up 10-1. Meissner shoots from distance. Final regular season duel for Oklahoma here today. After this, they'll head back home to Norman and prepare for the Big 12 championships that will be taking place in Tulsa. Not too far of a drive there from Norman. This will be taking place March 8th and March 9th at the BOK Center. ASU coming off a Pac-12 championship will look to see how they stack up against the conference's best in Tulsa. Meissner in on a shot, has the latch of a leg, trying to shelf it and circle around the body. Barreling forward. And it'll be a stalemate. Meanwhile, Arizona State still with some duels left on its calendar. Sun Devils will be headed out east for an East Coast swing to round off the regular season against Lehigh on February 21st and West Virginia on the 23rd of February. That will do it here at 197 pounds. A 15-2 major decision win for Bradley Hill.